Hey there, Samitian here, and welcome back to Marvel Legendary Legacy Adventure. Last time we lost to Onslaught. We tied, but tying isn't winning, so we're down to our final attempt for Angel's Hero Path. And if we lose, and we don't get him, and that would be very sad because I love Angel. He's my best friend. So today we're facing Onslaught. Each player's hand size is one less. He always leads the Dark Descendants. Master Strike KO all heroes dominated by Onslaught, then each player reveals their hand. Choose one of their non-gray heroes. Onslaught dominates those heroes. And the scheme is the Hidden Heart of Darkness. Set up 8 twists. Shuffle the Mastermind tactics into the villain deck as villains. Special rules: if there are no tactics in the city, you can win the game by fighting the Mastermind card. Twist: each player shuffles a tactic from their victory pile into the villain deck. Any player who did so draws 2 cards, then investigate the villain deck for a tactic, and that tactic enters the city. Reveal all the cards you investigated. Evil wins when 2 tactics escape. And the special rules: the Mastermind tactics that are being shuffled into the villain deck are not Onslaughts, they are Apocalypses. So, gonna bring in some tougher Mastermind tactics. We're also facing the 4 Horsemen in the Hellfire Cult, and we're playing as Angel, Psylocke, Gambit, Cannonball, and Wolverine. So why is this so hard? Well, it's because Onslaught is hard. Why is Onslaught so hard? Your hand size being 1 less just slows everything down to a crawl. It's so much harder to recruit anything you want if you can't reliably get 4+ recruit in a turn. So everything just slows down so much. You have to buy like a lot of officers to try and keep up. And then when you finally do get like a few good cards, Onslaught just takes them from you, and you don't get to have them anymore. So the entire scheme, everything in the setup just slows down so much. It's actually really, really hard. Like last time, I survived until the end of the game, and I wasn't able to fight a single Mastermind tactic. I never got 12 attack to fight a single tactic. So yeah, it's rough. So let's talk about who we're bringing in. You might see I've got a couple of friends here that we've gotten pretty used to over the playthrough. So we've got Enchantress. The main reason I want to bring in Enchantress is because, like I said before, it's really hard to recruit anything, and having Soul Sacrifice makes it easier to recruit things. The problem is Soul Sacrifice costs 4, and it's harder to get 4 recruit against Onslaught, so maybe I won't even be able to get to Soul Sacrifice. And this one, Irresistible Bribe, is really good at fighting the tactics, because the tactics will count as villains, and villains are adversaries, because Enchantress is from the villain set, and they've got the different wording on everything, and it's very confusing and very annoying, but I'm used to it. Jean Grey, on the other hand, is not particularly great here. There's not a whole lot of bystander stuff going on, but what this setup does have is a lot of X-Men. And having a lot of X-Men makes the rare absurd. I realize building around a rare is not smart, but there's also a bunch of covert in here, which is good with Enchantress, so I figure she's better than one of these two. What's the problem with these two? There's not really a problem with either of them. Psychic Knife works well with Wolverine. Just more card draw to make sure that you can trigger his card that cares about card draw. This is fine. Precognition. It's basically an officer that occasionally draws you a card and occasionally lets you recruit something that you might want. And Butterfly Effect is good. Psylocke also has a lot of covert, which would be a reason to keep her in, except for the fact that Piercing Energy does not work with Bribe. Like, Piercing Energy and Irresistible Bribe do not work well together, unfortunately. So that is the main reason I'm getting rid of Psylocke. I think she still has a purpose here, mainly to buff up Mr. Logan over here, but we're going to get rid of her. For Enchantress. So what's the problem with the main reason you want them is because they have soaring flight. And you can then recruit them, and then you have an extra card on your next turn. And then you've got like a, not a bad card, but like a mid card in your deck for the rest of the game. Carry to the Air is probably his, whoops, it's probably his standout card. Being able to give other heroes soaring flight is pretty good. And Natural Leader works really well with shield heroes, such as Mockingbird, which I could bring in. But I don't think it's good enough to keep him, or to bring in Mockingbird. Like, if there was another shield hero in the setup, like naturally, maybe I would consider keeping him in. So yeah, we're getting rid of Cannonball too. Or Gene. Gene's just kind of there. This leaves us with a few strategies here that aren't particularly synergistic, but we do have a lot of card draw going on for Wolverine from Angel and Gambit, which is good. The discard synergy, we would need a lot of Angel for that to work out, and Gambit, same deal, putting stuff on top of the deck, we need a lot of Gambit. But I think this should be my best bet to win. Maybe. I don't know. Okay, so this is going to shuffle in the Onslaught tactics. The reason I'm doing that is because that way the card draw thing, so I only draw 5 cards a turn, will activate the scripting. And then I'm going to search the villain deck for Onslaught's tactics and replace them with Apocalypse's tactics and shuffle. Yeah, see, the card draw thing is set to 5, and it will stay set to 5. So let me get the tactics out of here. Where are they? There's 1, 2, 3, 4. Unfortunately, that looked like a really good shuffle. So I probably just made things worse, but that's fine. I feel like I've played this game before. By end of turn, recruit the leftmost and rightmost heroes of the HQ, or suffer each of those heroes you didn't recruit enters the city as a villain with attack equal to the hero's cost. When you fight it, you gain it. Well, I can recruit Diving Catch this turn. Holy crap, I have a 5 recruit turn next turn. That is actually crazy. Okay, am I buying Diving Catch? It's actually really good. I can buy... Oh, I can't buy Read Your Thoughts next turn, because it'll be in the city as a villain. That's unfortunate. Do I care about buying Diving Catch? What if I buy these instead? What if I just let Diving Catch enter the city as a villain? I don't really have discard synergy right now, other than Hypnotic Charm. That's actually an interesting synergy that I didn't think of. I can put Diving Catch on top of my deck with stack the deck, and then I can discard it with Hypnotic Charm. So do I buy Diving Catch then, and then work my way into the Gambit stuff? Okay, I'll try that. And then I work my way into the Gambit cards. Alright, I have failed the trap, so gets KO'd. Each of those heroes that I didn't recruit enters the city as a villain with attack equal to its cost. When you fight it, you gain it. This is awkward, because now I kind of want all the Gambit cards on the left-hand side, which is rather awkward. What if I take these? Then I don't have a way to discard. But that's fine. I could try and just go like a instinct thing. How much recruit do I have next turn? 3? Means I can buy that next turn. I could try to force the card draw thing. What if I do this? Oh. That... You're not an X-Men, so that doesn't really help me. I kind of want to buy Hypnotic Charm, but if I buy Hypnotic Charm, I don't have a way to discard my Angel. I'm just going to buy an Officer. That's a good Officer. Scheme Twist. Each player shuffles a tactic from their victory bonds to the villain deck. Any player who does so draws 2 cards. Then investigate the villain deck for a tactic, and the tactics enters the city. Reveal all the cards you investigated. Okay. I'm just going to put these here in this particular order and hope the twist whiffs. I don't want to put the twist on the bottom just because that'll make me more likely to get to a tactic or a Master Strike, which are both significantly worse. And yeah, I'm going to take Hypnotic Charm. Okay, I've got a lot of Gambit. I can probably afford to take one of those Gambits on the right. So here's another twist, same deal. Okay, this is fine. Twist Swiffing is very good. So far the only thing I bought over here is the Wolverine card and GW Bridge, which means I've actually got the start of a decent card draw deck going. I just need the payoff. And the payoff needs to show up. I'm going to take S-Stack the deck. That's the payoff. I need to be able to afford that. I have GW Bridge, so I should be able to afford it, hopefully. Okay, I could take Card Shock, or I could just take 2 Stack the Decks. 2 Stack the Decks is probably better. There is Strength of Spirit, that's very good. If I can get to it. Might be hard to get to it. Okay, this side has a Stack the Deck. I draw 2, and then I put a card from my hand on top of my deck. I can buy Sudden Ambush this turn, so I guess I'll put a Shield Agent on top. Or actually, yeah, I can do that. So I'm going to put a Shield Agent on top. It doesn't really matter what I put on top because I'm about to discard a card to draw what I put on top. Just to get through my deck a little bit faster. So I have a lot of ways to draw for Sudden Ambush, so that's good. Now, unfortunately, there's not a whole lot I want to buy in the HQ for this side. Card Shark. I can buy one of those. Over here on the right. Or I buy it on the left. Who knows? Alright, I draw a card. Strength of Spirit would be good on this side as well. So maybe I buy a... I could buy a Madam Hydra that's more card draw. For Wolverine. And it's also Recruit for Strength of Spirit, perhaps. I could also buy Hypnotic Charm. It works well with Animal Instincts. What do I have on this side? I've got Hypnotic Charm and Stack the Deck. I think I want to keep Hypnotic Charm for the left side, which means I'm just going to buy a Madam Hydra. And when Jean escapes, I can KO one of the other Jeans. Jean has escaped, so I'm going to KO probably Psychic Search, because that's what I just said. High Speed Chase is good. Okay, do I draw first or do I do this first? I think I should draw first and try and draw into the Angel card so I can put it on top of my deck and then discard it with Hypnotic Charm. But it's unlikely to actually happen, but... Okay. What do I want to buy? I think I want to buy a 3-cost. So I'll put an agent on top of my deck, KO it with a Hellfire Cult, and then buy either this or this. And then what the hell is going on outside of my house? It's a very loud noise. What the hell is going on out there? I have no idea. I'm going to fight a Hellfire Cult. Fight, reveal top card of your deck, cost 0 KO it, otherwise get +1 recruit. And then I reveal top card of my deck, I discard it or put it back. I'll discard that. And I'm going to buy High Speed Chase, I think. Or Hypnotic Charm. Both are good. High Speed Chase would also be good on the right for some card draw. I think I want Hypnotic Charm. Okay, there's Irresistible Bribe. I'm going to take that on whatever side can afford it first. Okay, I draw 2 cards, then I put a card from my hand on top of my deck. I have 5 Recruit this turn, which I do not need. I'm just going to put a Recruit card on top of my deck. And I'm going to buy High Speed Chase over here, I think. Alright, Scheme Twists. No tactics exist, so just investigate the villain deck. Great tactic. Okay. I'm going to put the strike on the bottom because the strikes are very bad. Very bad to get a strike. That means I'm closer to getting a tactic, but that's fine because the strikes are the problem. I draw 2, and then I put a card from my hand on top of my deck. Put Diving Catch on top. Then 2 attack, I reveal the top card of my deck. If it's an X-Men hero, I draw it. Okay, I'm going to fight you for 3. Fight, reveal the top card of my deck, cost 0 KO it, otherwise I get +1 recruit. And I'm going to buy Card Shark. Drop off a friend is very good. I am very sorry about whatever the hell that noise is. Someone's doing something outside of my house. Okay, do I want 5 recruit this turn? I could get drop off a friend. I don't have discard synergy on this side, but it is just a really good card. Or I could just buy Animal Instincts. I'll buy that first and see what comes out next and then decide what I want to do with the Madam Hydra. That's a good card. I can't afford it though. Unfortunately. Does that mean I want to dodge this card? Yes. No. I might be able to afford it. To recruit, you may discard a card, and if you do, draw a card. Why is that that way? Then I draw a card. Damn, never lucky. Do I want another recruit card? Another Madam Hydra, perhaps? It doesn't clog my deck. It is card draw for the Wolverine card, and it is a lot of recruit that might let me get to Strength of Spirit. Alright, you have escaped. Each player reveals an instinct hero or discards a card. This side reveals this. This side has to discard a card, unfortunately. And I need to KO something. It's probably going to be Psychic Search. Okay, Mind Over Matter is a big attack card. Big attack cards are good. Can I somehow get... You're not supposed to be epic. Do I somehow get 10 attack this turn? No. I can't put Diving Catch on top of my deck. 2 recruit, reveal the top card of my deck, discard or put it back. I'll discard that and hopefully be able to draw into something with Card Shark. 2 attack, reveal the top card of your deck. If it's an X-Men hero, draw it. Nope. Very sad. But I can buy Drop Off a Friend, which is very good. got a tactic, unfortunately. And an escape. Escape. Each player reveals the top 3 cards of their deck, discards each card that costs 1 or more, and puts the rest back in any order. What do I want to draw this turn? An attack card. Because I'm not going to be recruiting anything. So I'm going to dodge this. And then 2 attack. If I drew any extra cards this turn, I should plus 2 attack. And 7 attack. I can fight any of these. I don't really have ranged over here. That escape effect's pretty annoying though. That escape effect's pretty annoying. That fight effect's pretty annoying. And that fight effect's pretty annoying. So, what do I fight? Vital? Both of these escape effects suck. This one gives me a better effect. So I'm going to fight you, fight KO one of my heroes. Master Strike! KO all heroes dominated by Onslaught. Then each player reveals their hand and chooses one of their non-gray heroes. Onslaught dominates those heroes. Very, very, very unfortunate. Non-gray was the wording here? Yeah. Goodbye, Wolverine. It's not the worst card to get rid of, I guess. Well, this turn kind of sucks now. It's a good sidekick. Okay, we got another tactic. I have 4 recruit, which is enough to get no mercy, so I'll do that. 2 recruit. To play this card, I must discard a card from my hand. And no mercy. Scheme twist. There's still no tactic, so investigate the villain deck for a tactic, and that tactic enters the city. There is none. I'm going to put this on top and hope that that's fine. I draw 2, and then put a card from my hand on top of my deck. Let's see. 3 attack doesn't do anything this turn. 4 recruit also doesn't really do anything. I could buy Psychic Search. I don't really have bystander synergy yet. I'm gonna put this on top. Then I reveal the top card of my deck, I discard it or put it back. Do I buy Psychic Search? Yes, no. Probably not. It's an X-Men for Gambit. It's a 2 attack card, which I kind of want. Fine. I'll buy 1 and be sad about it if I never get to these 2. Alright, I am once again investigating the villain deck for a tactic. Okay. That's good. I draw 2 and then put a card from my hand on top of my deck. Then I draw 2 and then I discard a card. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I have 6 recruit. It's enough to buy Irresistible Bribe, which I will probably do. And not discard from GW Bridge. Irresistible Bribe is strong. I should take it on whichever side I can afford it. Alright, we've got an escape. Escape, this becomes a hero dominated by the Mastermind, and I need to KO something. Probably enchant the senses, this doesn't really do anything. Alright, I've got content here. I'm going to... Wait, can I get 12 attack this turn? Probably. And you don't have a discard pile, so I can fight this reasonably. I draw 2. Damn it, if I card sharked first, I would have drawn this. Whatever. Okay, 2 attack. I discard this for 4 more attack. And I rescue a bystander and draw 2. I may move a villain to an adjacent city space. Both of these escape effects fucking suck. This one sucks more, so I'm going to move it back a little. And then I draw 2. Alright, I draw 2, and then put a card from my hand on top of my deck. Then 2 attack. I reveal top card of my deck. If it's an X-Men hero, I draw it. How do I not have 12 attack? Are you kidding me? Oh my god. Brother. If I buy Psychic Search, this has a slightly higher chance of getting me 12 attack this turn. Do I want to do that? I have made my choice. Reveal top card of your deck. If it's an X-Men hero, draw it. Oh my god, I'm a gamer. Okay, 2 attack, rescue a bystander. Oh, I get a shard. That's cool. And I'm gonna fight Apocalyptic Destruction for 12. And fight each other player KOs 2 heroes from their discard pile that cost 1 or more. Alright, this is going. Sort of. The problem is... That's actually not really a problem. As soon as another twist comes out, that gets shuffled back in, which is kind of annoying. Alright, I draw 2, and then I put a card from my hand on top of my deck. This doesn't really matter. Then I draw a card. Then 2 recruit. I discard a card to draw a card. Okay. This gets an extra 2 attack because I drew cards this turn. I'm going to fight... Oh, I should have done this in a different order. I'm going to fight you for 3. Reveal top card of your deck, costs 0, KO it. Damn it. I should have... Yeah, after I put that on top with this, I should have gotten enough attack to fight that first. That was a misplay. Did I buy Mind Over Matter just as a big attack card? I mean, Sudden Ambush is also a 4 attack card, right? It's a 4 attack card that also lets me buy a sidekick. Master Strike. KO all heroes dominated by Onslaught. Then each player reveals their hand and chooses one of their non-gray heroes. Onslaught dominates those heroes. I am so mad I lost No Mercy. That sucks. I could spend this shard to fight a Hellfire Cult. I'm not going to, but I just pointed out that I did realize that I could do that. Alright, twist. Each player shuffles a tactic from their victory pile into the villain deck. Each player who did so draws 2 cards. Then investigate the villain deck for a tactic, and the tactic enters the city. Okay, no tactics. Oh god, I hate random. I can get 4 recruit this turn, which I don't really care about, so I'm just going to dodge this card and see what comes up. Okay, I can again have 4 recruit this turn. Diving Catch works well with all of my Madam Hydras. How many Madam Hydras do I have? I have 2, plus GW Bridge, which is another way to trigger it. I still want to get Strength of Spirit over here, so buying another recruit card is probably okay. So I'm going to buy that one. Alright, I've got content this turn. Let's see. I lost both of my these, didn't I? So drop off of, or diving catch is no longer very useful. Okay, I draw 2 and then put a card from my hand on top of my deck. Then 2 attack, I reveal the top card of my deck. If it's an X-Men hero, I draw it. Then I draw 2 and put a card from my hand on top of my deck. Let's see. 5 recruit, 6 attack, plus 2 bystanders. 5 recruit, I probably buy drop off a friend. 6 attack, I don't really need. I can get 5 and fight Fatale. So I'll put this on top. Then 2 attack, rescue a bystander. Wait, I already had 2 attack. Hold up. Redo my plans. Does that change anything if I have 8 attack instead? If it's 8 attack instead, I can fight both of these. Which gets me a KO. Well, that gets me 2 KOs, actually. Maybe I want to do that. And it makes it less likely that these escape. Okay, I want to do that instead. I changed my mind. Actually, wait, I can spend my shard to do that and still have 5 recruit to buy drop off a friend. I've changed my mind 50 times this turn. Alright, 2 attack. Actually, before I do this, I'm going to play this and fight you for 3. Fight, reveal the top card of my deck, costs 0, KO it. Then I'm going to play this. 2 attack, rescue a bystander. Whichever player is ahead has the most BP or tied for most, may KO one of their cards. 90% sure it's this one, so I'm going to KO this because I didn't play these first. And then 2 attack, I rescue a bystander. KO a wound from your hand or from any player's discard pile. No one's got wounds. I'm going to spend the shard to get 1 attack and fight Fatale for 5. Fight KO one of my heroes, and I'm going to buy drop off a friend. There's Soul Sacrifice, maybe a little late. Ambush, random dominates the top card of the hero deck. And then each player reveals their hand and chooses one of their cards with the same cost, and random dominates those heroes. Last time random fucked me. 7. No one has a 7. That is a really good card to get on the left. I need that on the left. So I need to somehow get 5 attack on the left somehow. Okay, I draw 2 and then I discard a card. It doesn't really matter. I'm going to bribe. I could bribe this. Pestilence. Fighting Pestilence isn't the end of the world, so I'm going to bribe Pestilence and fight it for 5. Fight, each other player reveals the top 3 cards of their deck, discards each that costs 1 or more, and puts the rest back in any order. That sucks, but it's not the end of the world. And then I'm going to buy a new recruit. Ambush. Each player reveals their hand and chooses one of their non-gray heroes. Nemesis dominates those heroes. Okay. You also take a sidekick, I suppose. Alright. The top card of my deck is not an X-Men. And I can't fight anything. Which is bad. I'm going to buy a new recruit. Okay, I need to remember that this is a bystander. These 2 are heroes. This is a bystander. Okay. I draw 2, and then I put a card from my hand on top of my deck. I can have 4 attack this turn. It's not enough to fight anything, so maybe I just put Sudden Ambush on top of my deck. Okay, do I buy Soul Sacrifice or do I buy Sudden Ambush? Both of these are good. Sudden Ambush is more immediately good. Oh no, stuff's gonna start escaping. Death is going to escape, and that's gonna fucking suck. there's nothing I can do about that either. Do I buy another Psychic Search? No. Good talk. Yep, Death Escapes. That's very bad. Each player reveals their hand and KOs one of their heroes that costs 1 or more. Actually, that's not bad. What is bad is... I think I KO Diving Catch. I'm not KOing Sudden Ambush. So I'm going to dodge this card. And then each of these, because I drew cards this turn, are 4 attack. You're at 7. I'm going to fight this for 7. So I got the Photographer, which doesn't do anything. This, what do I want to take? I guess I should take this over here and this over here, just because I'm more likely to hit X-Men on this side. And I'm going to buy a new recruit. And then next turn I can kill random with my double drop off a friend. Unless this is a Master Strike. Okay, 2 attack, I discard drop off a friend for 5 more attack. And I'm going to fight you for 5. And I get high stakes jackpot. Very good. New recruit. Fortunately, my lose condition is getting very close to escaping. See if I can do anything about that. Master Strike. KO all heroes dominated by Onslaught. Then each player reveals their hand and chooses one of their non-gray heroes. Onslaught dominates those heroes. This one. And... Diving Catch. Alright, to recruit, I may discard a card, and if I do, draw a card. I'm going to fight you for 3. Fight, reveal top card of my deck, costs 0 KO it, otherwise I get +1 recruit. And I'm going to buy a new recruit. I am struggling. Oh my fucking god. Master Strike, KO all heroes dominated by Onslaught. Then each player reveals their hand and chooses one of those non-gray heroes. Onslaught dominates those heroes. Specifically non-gray, huh? Okay. I draw 2 cards, and then I put a card from my hand on top of my deck. Then 2 attack, I reveal the top card of my deck. If it's an X-Men hero, I draw it. Then I draw 2, and I put a card from my hand on top of my deck. How do I want to do this? And 4 attack. I reveal the top card of my deck, I get attack equal to its cost. So 3. Then 2 attack, I reveal the top card of my deck. If it's an X-Men hero, I draw it. And 2 attack, I rescue a bystander. Oh. I mean, you're an X-Men, so that's fine. Ish. 14. Other player plays a 4 horseman villain from their victory pile. So there's a ruling that this doesn't get shuffled back in, but it's also not the final tactic. So if I fight this, do I rescue 6 bystanders? I don't see why not. Like, it cancels the shuffle back in. It's not the final tactic because it's not a tactic. It's a villain. So it's not the final tactic because it's not a tactic, right? Makes sense to me. So I rescue 6 bystanders, but don't shuffle this back in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Each player reveals the top card of their deck. Judge one to be best in show. That player draws that card. If I fight this, I can fight, or if I get this, I can fight the copycat this turn, which I probably want to do, so this one's best in show. 6. 1 attack, I'm going to say X-Men? Oh. It's moderately annoying. At least I get to put them on the bottom, and I get to fight you for 3, and fight KO one of my heroes. I might win. Maybe. Oh, maybe not anymore. Each player shuffles a tactic from their victory pile into the villain deck. Any player who did so draws 2. You don't have a tactic in here, right? No, but this gets shuffled back into the villain deck. This side draws 2. And then I investigate the villain deck for a tactic, and that tactic enters the city. Not a tactic, I'm putting this on the bottom. Okay, 1 attack, draw a card. I can fight you. I could dodge this. I can fight that even if I dodge this. I'm going to dodge this. KO a card from my hand or discard pile. I will KO this. And I'm going to bribe you and fight you for 6. And fight. Each other player reveals an instinct hero gains a wound. They reveal drop off a friend. Right. 1 attack, draw a card. 1 attack, draw a card. Big disappointing hand. They don't have an instinct. I'd probably fight that anyways. Two attack by discarding drop off a friend for 5 more attack. How much do I care about famine existing? I'm gonna fight this. Make this less likely to escape. Fight. Each other player reveals an instinct hero or discards a card. Then I'm going to buy Soul Sacrifice. No. Yes? No. This side doesn't have a way to offensify Soul Sacrifice, right? So I don't think I should buy it. Do I buy Psychic Search? It's good with Wolfsbane. Sort of. Yeah, sure. And a new recruit, which is also good with Wolfsbane. Ambush. Random dominates the top card of the hero deck. It's a 5, and then each player reveals their hand and chooses one of the heroes at the same cost. Random dominates those heroes. Rip. Do this first. 1 attack, draw a card. Then draw 2. Put a card from my hand on top of my deck. Can have 10 attack this turn, which isn't enough to do anything. I might put this on top. Random is at 6. Yeah, I can fight him if I do this. Save that Wolverine for later. And fight random for 6. Error in script. Good. So this side gets this side gets this. And I'm going to buy a new recruit. One attack, draw a card. God, what order do I want to do this in? I don't know what's more likely to do anything good. I'm gonna draw 2 and then put a card from my hand on top of my deck. Can I get 12 attack this turn? Say I discard this. So that's 5, 6, 7, 8, 12, and I get a wound. So yes. What if I play Wolfsbane? If I play Wolfsbane, I'm actually pretty likely to get enough attack. This is probably a mistake. Yeah, because I can discard this. I don't want to get a wound. I'm gonna play Wolfsbane. If this gets me at least 2 attack, it's fine. So Berserk, Berserk, Berserk. I lost the rare, but I did Berserk it, so I got a lot of attack out of it, so that's fine. I could now discard Boom Boom and save it for later. So 2 attack, rescue a bystander. Then 2 attack, and I discard Boom Boom for 2 more attack. And I fight you for 12, which means I rescue 6 bystanders again. 1, 2, 3, 4. KO one of my heroes or a hero from my discard pile. 5. The sewers are empty. Holy crap. 6. Reveal top 3 cards of your deck. Draw each of them in that says at least 10 words of rule text. And put the rest back in any order. Numerals, icons, and punctuation don't count. Reveal the top card of your deck if it's an. Okay. I could draw Psychic Search. That doesn't actually do anything. It rescues me another bystander. And it lets me get through my deck faster, so I actually will do that. Getting through my deck faster is useful. So I reveal the top card of my deck if it's an X-Men hero. Draw it, then 2 attack, rescue a bystander. Reveal the top 3 cards of the hero deck. The player of your choice gains one that costs 3 or less. Put the rest back in any order. Okay. I want No Mercy on top, followed by the Wolverine rare, I think. Not that anyone's buying anything for the rest of the game, but, you know. I can get 8 attack this turn. Alternatively, I could buy Soul Sacrifice. To recruit, I play this by discarding this. To recruit, I play this by discarding this. To attack, and I buy Soul Sacrifice. Because I can use Soul Sacrifice offensively on this side. And I draw 2, and then I put a card from my hand on top of my deck. This lets me draw a card. I think this is the same deal as last time. I want to get through my deck faster, so 2 attack. I reveal the top card of my deck. It's an X-Men hero. Draw it. 2 attack, rescue a bystander. Each player with the most victory points draws a card. That is this side. Okay, then I'm going to fight this for 3. And I get to choose the order. So I'm going to start with Hellfire Call. Reveal the top card of my deck. Costs 0 KO, and it doesn't. So I get 1 recruit. And then I draw a card. Then 2 attack, I discard this for 5 more attack, which doesn't actually do anything. By Card Shark. And there's Reckless Abandon, which is going to be extremely good on the right if I can afford it, but there's very little chance of me being able to afford it. 1 attack, draw a card. Goodbye, new recruit. I'm struggling here. Scheme twist. No one has any tactics, right? No. Alright, I investigate the villain deck for a tactic and put it into the city. Somehow still not a tactic. But that's the last twist, which is good. I think the last strike's on the bottom, or did I shuffle after that? I legitimately do not remember. One attack, draw a card. It's the rare in the deck. The rare is in the deck, which means that'll be 4 attack if I Wolfsbane it. Is 4 attack good enough? So say I only get 4 attack. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Technically, yes. I could draw first with Mirage. And maybe draw into it. Let's try that. 1 recruits, draw a card. I didn't draw into it. That's fine. Do I play Card Shark? Yes. Maybe this draws it. It's a 50-50. 50-50 gaming. Now, what do I want to do? Now I think I Wolfsbane. Berserk. Berserk. Berserk, so that's 2 attack. If I Time Bomb, I guarantee get 2 extra attack from this, which is kind of cool. Let me try rescuing a bystander and seeing what this does. Ah, that's an annoying time for that. I guess I fight that one then. I mean, I don't need to Time Bomb. I probably should. Just because this is a good card to keep around. Having a 4 attack card just in my back pocket is good. I reveal the top card of my deck, I get attack equal to its cost. That actually doesn't matter, but I'm going to fight you for 12. And fight, other player plays a 4 horseman villain from their victory pile as if playing it from the villain deck. So, War or Pestilence? Neither of these are realistically ever going to escape, so I guess it doesn't really matter. This is a hell of a game. I'm fighting for my life. 1 attack, draw a card. And I draw 2, and I put a card from my hand on top of my deck. This, and then KO it. This gets extra attack because I drew a card, and then fight this for 3. Fight, reveal the top card of my deck, it costs 0, KO it. And then to recruit, I discard a card to draw a card, or I don't do that because I want to buy No Mercy. Alright, I draw 2, and then I put a card from my hand on top of my deck. Then 2 attack, I reveal the top card of my deck if it's an X-Men, draw it. And I draw 2, and I put a card from my hand on top of my deck. Actually, can I get 12 attack this turn? If I discard both of these, 1, 2, so this would be 6, that would be 8, and then this would be 12, yes. Just gonna put this on top of my deck. And then 2 attack, discard this for 4 more attack. Then 2 attack, discard this for 2 more attack. And I fight Apocalyptic Destruction. Fight! Each other player KOs 2 heroes from their discard pile that each cost 1 or more. They don't have a discard pile. It's almost like I planned that. Almost. Okay, if I can get 12 attack this turn, I can win. That's a tall task. I draw 2, and then I put a card from my hand on top of my deck. I won. Neat. I dodged this card. Then to recruit, I discard this to draw a card. And I draw a card and can KO a card from my hand or discard pile. And I dodge this. And I fight Onslaught for 12. And win. Wow. I feel like I got very lucky. Why do I feel like I got very lucky? How many tactics did I end up fighting? 4 total, I think. Oh, 5? Wait, where's the other one? Do I have 3 in here? 1, 2, 3. Oh, I do. Huh. I'm more surprised that I won than happy about it, but I am happy about it. Let's count some VP. Left side got 50. And the right side got 25, because this, yeah, they don't have a rare. So that's 75 total. Just put it into the spreadsheet. Click here if you want. Enter your total VP below 75, and go to results. I did it. I won. I unlocked the following hero, Angel. Final score 391. Lives left 1. Player count 2. Final blow, yes. I'm really surprised. And really happy because I love Angel. Angel's so much fun. This is just a good hero. The annoying thing is I don't want to bring him in unless there's like discard synergy, but there's not a whole lot of discard synergy in hero sets, so I might just end up bringing him in randomly because I want to use him. Alright, I think it's time to talk about the decks. I was about to say to choose the next hero, but... So the left side was sort of Gambit Angel, with also like some random other stuff. It was mostly Gambit Angel. I somehow had 3 Psychic Searches over here. This card didn't perform quite as well as I would hope. Like, my hope was I would put Drop Off a Friend on top, and then get 5 attack from High Stakes Jackpot, and then Drop Off a Friend again with Card Shark. Like, that was the dream. But didn't quite pan out. But even still, a 6 attack card's a 6 attack card, right? And then this deck was like Giga card draw that didn't really draw into anything. That was the problem with the deck last time, too. I had a ton of card draw, and then it didn't draw into anything good. Like, this time it drew into Drop Off a Friend, getting rid of... what's it called? Irresistible Bribe, which is very strong. Wait, I had 2 of these. I could have just played Irresistible Bribe to fight the Mastermind. I didn't even need to do that. I should have dropped off, like, a Madam Hydra or something. Actually, this is still better than doing that, right? No, no, it's not, because then I could have offensified my recruit. Whatever. This deck was also good, it just wasn't quite as good. It didn't have enough oomph, really, and I needed more oomph. Alright, now it's time to pick our next hero. Let's find out whose it's gonna be. No, don't search. That's not the right button. Oh god, now it's gonna lag because I'm searching the hero deck and there's 200 and a billion heroes. Yep. This is the behind the scenes stuff that you never get to see because I do all the setup beforehand. Alright, mash the shuffle button and see what we get. The Vishanti. Now that's interesting. This hero set is weird. It's a bunch of ritual artifact stuff, right? Oh, no. No, it's not. Oh, it's Demonic Bargain. Interesting. This is an interesting hero. Does it have a hero path is the question, though. Let's find out. I think the Vishanti is under T or under V. Probably V, right? It's probably like Vishanti the... No, it's not under V. Oh, it is under T. Okay, there is a hero path. Make a copy of this real quick. Alright, Hero Path the Vishanti, designed by Don't Feed the Green. This needs a lot of sets, holy shit. Yeah, this one needs quite a bit of sets. Alright, next time we're starting the Vishanti Hero Path. That's interesting. This is a very strange hero, and I'm kind of interested to see how the Hero Path goes. So thanks for watching. I'll see you guys next time.